So people ask us why we started the MLC Group. We saw a need through our collective experience in business for an outside objective view, consultancy that could help companies through, in particular, this economic downturn, for them to refocus and innovate. And so we developed a process where we could help them to think differently about the way they do business. And so far it's been very, very effective.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we saw a lot of companies, you know, billion-dollar companies, middle market companies, and small companies that were basically flying by the seat of their pants. And you know, when the downturn hit in 2008, you know, everybody was thrown for a loop, and so we saw, you know, more than anything, that companies needed a plan. They needed a strategic vision to help them understand not only where they were currently, but where they were going to go and how they were going to navigate, you know, these tumultuous years we've had since then. And so we thought, you know, given our collective experience in international planning, small business startups, you know, middle market management, that we had a lot to bring to the table in helping companies achieve that. So we've been really pleased with the work we've done and the results.
So how do you get out of a reactive mode into more of a proactive mode? And I think that's where our business, which our tagline is because business needs clarity. And what does clarity mean? Clarity encompasses vision and focus. And when you look at vision from a leadership standpoint, it's really developing that vision, casting the vision, communicating the vision, and being able to garner support from your team to move forward. And from a leadership standpoint, one of the main things that a leader has to do is just cast the vision and really develop the strategy for implementation. It's extremely important.
Well, I think the statistics are that only 10% of strategic plans that are actually completed are implemented. 90% of them are done, but they're go on a shelf because people get caught up with the emergency of the day and never go back.
Or they're not executed on because they don't have an execution plan. We've seen a number of plans where we've come in to help businesses and they've shown us their strategic plans, and they don't have an execution strategy. They have a lot of great ideas and goals, but they don't have a plan for implementation. And that's the most important thing, is the execution.
Right. Well, and also I think the thing about the visioning part is it helps everybody in your company become connected to something greater. You know, I'm a receptionist in the front of the firm. How does my work relate to achieving the corporate vision? I'm a manager of marketing. How does my work relate to achieving this corporate vision? Everybody, you know, if it's done properly, strategic planning can engage everybody in your workplace to feel like they have a greater purpose. And when they come to work today, they know that that they're achieving something good and exciting. And there's a lot of positive things that come from strategic planning.
And so our process involves a comprehensive plan. Mm-hmm. We look at the 6 key areas within an organization. We look at leadership. We look at management, operations, the organization as a whole. We look at marketing and finance. And if we take all of those areas and find the clarity within those areas, it becomes a comprehensive plan that within all areas of the organization you set up a framework and you're able to help improve and grow your business.
And then I think specifically there's some interesting things that come out of the work that we do. We'll go in and start strategic planning and find out that a company has a specific problem they can't solve. One company we worked with was really struggling with their staff. And so before we actually went into the planning process, we sat back and helped them look at their team and how it was organized and how the management structures were set up and what everybody's role was. And the team had a lot of aha moments about who was actually running things and why they were always kind of going down a different path. So a lot of times just the process will bubble up issues within the company, and we can help them solve problems in specific areas as we're going through.
And the other thing I think which is really exciting is, and I think what differentiates us from a lot of the other management consulting firms are some of the tools that we use.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of fun with the task forces that we work with, the committees that we work with. A lot of times we're board committees or executive leadership teams that we work with. And so how do you engage them in a way that allows them the freedom to think differently
mm-hmm.
and innovate? You have to kind of get them out of their comfort zone. We use a lot of graphic techniques. We make them draw pictures of their vision. I mean, there are a lot of different games. We call it game storming that we use to help, and it's a lot of fun. It's very dynamic. We assign homework in between our sessions where people come back and they're able to actually articulate either visually or graphically where they're coming from and what they feel are the primary needs of the organization.
Yeah, remember the one plan we did where the guy came back, and for the vision he had a series of 3 drawings that were unbelievable, and he hadn't picked up a pencil to draw since he was in like the 3rd grade. So it's really exciting to see what comes out of people as they start to express themselves in ways that they just haven't had a chance
Right.
to.